Hey guys, it's Beth, and welcome to SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Pretty long title, I know, but this is really cool since this is a remake of a game that I played a lot as a kid over at a friend's house, and I have a lot of good memories with it. Um, I've pretty much played like 100%ed it on PC. I have 100%ed it on the Switch. Um, I would not recommend if you're getting it to get the Switch version because it has a lot of performance issues and a lot of weird changes like um the oh jeez. Yeah, and this is one of the main problems with this version of the game. The draw distance is really bad. Honestly, I might make it so that I can just turn off the thing, but it is supposed to help performance, so I don't know. I hope the music in this doesn't make it so that I get any copyright strikes, because I know Viacom's notorious for that. So I might, even though I want to do multiple episodes of this, I want to play through it. I want to play through it for you guys, but I might have to upload this as a one-off and then see where it goes from there. The game's draw distance isn't even this bad. Why is it like this in the cutscenes?
Yeah, only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah.
Why are SpongeBob's eyes so like look at the blue in his eyes the next time he comes on screen.
How shellfish of you.
Oh, he's actually sponge textured though, so that's kind of cool.
Any shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here,
Okay.
and we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning we'll have real robots to play with.
But Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did.
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry, so I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell, then I said the magic wishing word and shook it, and in the morning I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
The next morning.
Yeah, that's the actual draw distance there.
Play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Wow! Gary, did you do that?
They really got away with calling the entire town Bikini Bottom, didn't they?
Sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle.
They got away with
I'm
calling
gonna
a
have to learn
character
lot in
Sandy
order to fix
Cheeks.
this mess.
Think about that. Thank you, Gary.
What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the... Oh, okay. So if I want to come back...
Okay, yeah, it's just tutorial stuff. You don't really have to worry about that.
Oh, sparkly!
So this is just a basic collectathon platformer, but The original was done really well. Honestly, I think the original still holds up a bit better than the remake, but the remake is a bit easier to get running. Really? Is the sync offset enough that it's clipping into the wall and the mirror's not even on the wall? I mean, that doesn't even matter, but that's just things that I'm noticing now.
I make myself a snack.
Oh, and they kept the original voice cast from the game, so
A note from Mr. Krabs.
just listen to Mr. Krabs here.
Sweaty, just like him.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob! As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object.
They couldn't get the actual Mr. Krabs to do the voice in this game. However, for the SpongeBob movie game, they were able to get Scarlett Johansson to reprise her role as Mindy, which is insane. I still think there's no actual explanation for why Mr. Krabs couldn't do
My old comic books.
couldn't do this game. I'm really not sure. I'm also upset because they patched to the thing where you could just stand on this and then jump up and hit the button. You have to do it the right way. Alright, I forgot this was a sock thing.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
I wish the timer wasn't still going during that cutscene.
Another find for Patrick. This is where I keep all my old comic
There's
books.
very clearly an order that you're supposed to do this in that I have just completely ignored. Oddly enough, you do want to collect as many of those as possible because you have to buy a lot of stuff in this game for some reason. Oh, well, I guess there was no point in me doing that. They got rid of a lot of like concept art and like cool original art that they had for like decorations, and now it's just like shots from the show. Like, let's see, can I get closer with my Gary? Like, you can actually even see how low res the capture they have of it is. But I don't want to complain too much about this game,
There's nothing like the sound
because
of your
realistically it's still fun.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me?
Not the forks! Of
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you could get me back at...
You've got...
Hey, SpongeBob! You see,
No. I already know how to do the bubble moves, but that I can't actually do yet. Oops. Well, I guess there's not actually anything up there. I thought there was. Oh well. One thing I will definitely give this game is how good, like, it looks. Like, in terms of style, it's fantastic.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Well, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use...
Sure thing.
Okay, then.
You mean-
Bless you.
Boy, be glad to have this back. Living under a rock. Now that's a life. Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry. It shines.
It's weird. A lot of the times Patrick's house has more rooms, but not in this game. I guess they decided I know how to use the buttons. I've done the tutorial already.
First, those stupid robots ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning, and now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
I am so sorry, Squidward.
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole
Squidward,
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Ha! Ha! Move to another town. I cracked me up. Ha. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile. Ha.
I didn't know Squidward had a lamp.
What?
I didn't know Squidward had a lamp.
Okay, see, down.
Oh hey, look at that. I was able to stand on it in the middle of that animation. There we are. I knew there was a sock in here somewhere.
Another find for Patrick.
I do like how they kept the joke of hitting Squidward's painting with the bubble wand makes it so that it draws a mustache. I think that's very
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying.
it's a very
Push,
like cute
push,
thing.
push, push.
Well, I think actually activating that just ruined my chances of being able to do it in time. Oh, yep. It probably won't. It'll probably come back and then not even go up, right? Oh, hey, I did it.
4 pairs of underwear. This is great. Fresh like a spring breeze.
Cool. And now for... Honestly, one of my favorite levels is the starting level in Jellyfish Fields. I still think the best level in general is Sand Mountain because that's mainly nostalgia. But look at how nice this looks. Oh hey, Squidward's here.
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
Oh my god, the SpongeBob movie frame.
Been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a big layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected area.
Well, I guess you're off to scale Sport Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that king jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
Sorry if I'm being quiet, I'm just like... I'm kind of just vibing since this game is kind of just like a feel-good thing right now.
Fishing for robots. I feel like a new sponge.
How did I lose health?
I love opening presents.
I think, didn't Nickelodeon confirm that SpongeBob is canonically gay? Because good for him.
It shines. Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
The weird thing about this playthrough is even if I get pretty far in it, I might not even be able to finish it because, there's a very prevalent glitch where, all of the golden spatulas in SpongeBob's dream level, they just despawn, and you can't bring them back. It happened to me on my first Switch version run, and that's like right towards the end of the game, so I had to completely replay it. I know it happened to one of my friends who apparently like 100% of the game, but it didn't count one of the spatulas. Which is a real shame. Because getting everything in this game is pretty challenging. Even though I think the speedrun of this game is under 5 minutes now because of... there was a glitch that was discovered that just lets you warp anywhere you want. The original version of this game is like one of the highest like played speedruns of all time, apparently. And apparently there's just like a lot of cool movement things you can do. I've tried, but
Hey, Gary, what's shaking?
these games are relatively solid. Whoa, whoa, okay. Forget what I said about being solid. I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push. Hey,
This game has a really good sense of progression too, because after each boss fight you get new abilities. I absolutely love, like, hammer robots. It's a hammer made of ham. There's no reason for them to even be like that, but they are. Yeah, I think they have an actual invisible wall blocking you from doing that for some reason. They only want you to do it in one way. Oh, and yeah, you actually have to come back here with a with another ability that you get later on, and that's really cool. I think there's actually in this level like multiple collectibles that you can only get after each new ability is unlocked. It's like both the bubble bowl and the cruise missile. I wish there was something unlocked for beating like the final boss, but I guess not. In the original Battle for Bikini Bottom, I didn't even beat the final boss the right way. I actually had to use the speedrun glitch because it was easier to do than the actual boss for me, and I don't know why. Because they just have the loading zone for going to the next phase of the boss fight in like an accessible part of the battle arena. So if you just manage to get yourself there, everything will be okay. Oh. Whoops. The thing I miss the most about the original battle is they patched the disabling of the out-of-bounds protection. Because this game has... It has boundaries because most of these levels are open and you could literally walk out of them. In the original game there was a way to disable that, but in this game there's no way to do that. And I really like disabling the out-of-bounds thing because it let you explore more of the world, and it was really cool, and you got to see all of the different things that the developers put in. I think the best thing about this game and this remake as well, it just bleeds like complete and utter like early and mid 2000s Nickelodeon. And I absolutely love I love Nickelodeon as a kid.
Hey man, I have all your comics and toys and mail.
Huh? What?
Oh yeah, they couldn't get Mermaid Man either.
Yeah, it's that Sponge kid. And
That Patrick. Well, massage.
Okay. The slides are, in my opinion, the best part of this game, at least in the original. In this version, they're not as good. It's very weird how momentum works in this version of the game, and I don't know why.
That was a ton of fun. I should do it again sometime. Another fine for Patrick.
Okay. Originally, me and two of my friends were doing a playthrough of this together, but then quarantine happened and we weren't able to play it together. And I think I've beaten the game 4 times now since we started that. So I think that's pretty impressive. Is that all of them? Where's the one I missed? Oh. The closest one, of course. One definite improvement in this version is, you can just use one of the triggers to sneak, which is important in one of the later levels.
Okay.
So now here's one of the most important things to do as soon as you get access to Patrick in this. You don't want to go ahead, you want to go all the way back. I hope they eventually do a remake of the movie game, since I've never actually played that one all the way through, and it looks fun, and it's just... I have a copy of it, but apparently the disc is broken. I've tried putting it in the Xbox several times, but it's just not working.
Wow, jellyfish rock. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes this week. Good presents. How many of these do I have to
And
carry?
here's why you want to go back with Patrick, right here. Because Patrick can lift up these ice blocks, and freeze the stage, and you can grab this sock.
Oh, goody, another one.
I don't think I'm going to be able to make it back, though. Either way, I do have to just warp to Patrick's Dilemma. I think the old menus were a lot better, but that's just up to your personal preference, really. This game's just a lot of fun to play. It's just feel good. It's not perfect. I mean, the original wasn't perfect, but I think it was definitely... I'd say overall this game is like... This version of the game is like a 6 out of 10, and the original was like an 8 out of 10. Just for like a basic kids platformer, it's really good. And I watched a lot of SpongeBob growing up, so that's always going to be close to my heart. Oh god.
Hey, you barnacle head! Watch where you go!
Rock is talking to me. Almighty Rock, I am at your command.
Down here, you big pink lummox!
Oh,
I like a lot of the animations in this, actually.
going to vaporize me today?
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Patrick, you don't have a neck.
Words, my large future minion. Go
Does Patrick have a neck?
Well then,
I'm
Where does his body end and his head begin?
ooh, scary dark cave.
Look at how nice this looks. Like... From like a game design perspective, this looks beautiful. Oh, you know what? I could probably use this one twice. Yep. I don't understand why they have punji pits in a SpongeBob game, but okay. I think that's what they're called. They were the thing used in the Vietnam War. One of the traps used. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta damage boost through a section. They also improved this section by getting rid of one row of tikis, that way it actually locks on to the Thunder Tiki, since it didn't always want to do that. For some reason... Never mind. It's completely shielded by those stalagmites. It's not locking on because I can't see it. I've brought this upon myself.
So bright, so shiny. Oh, goody, another one.
That's, like, that is such a smart like, secret thing.
Carry a lot of stuff around.
I love the idea of them using, like, all of this to, like, use that as platforms, use your own abilities for it. You don't really see it anywhere else in the game, though. More sock.
Have you been lonely out there all alone?
I can make it. I did.
Hey, my back feels better. Who goes like go blue? I will crush them. Oh. I think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right. Ooh, that's much better.
Well, that's not ideal. I never want to break both of them because that just causes another one to spawn. Please stay down. Oh no. Please. Why didn't it lock on? I'm just gonna wait until the second one appears and then I'm going to do this. There we go.
Yes.
Good thing, too.
I think I'll end this trial episode today. If I don't receive a copyright strike for this video, I'll continue on with the series, but if I do get a copyright strike, this will probably be the end of it. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.